Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I don't know if this is happening to anyone else, but the more I try to make sense of Barrister Ejiofor's last interview, the angrier I become. The interview is very annoying and an insult to Biafrans. Does Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor think we are all stupid? The more the exposition done by Simon Ekpa sinks into your memory, the more you realize the gravity and implications of these allegations. I don't see how Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor can walk away from this with clean hands. At the very beginning of the so-called mother of all interviews, this man literally criminalized the entire Biafran youths and blamed them for all that is going wrong in Igbo land. He was essentially insinuating that all the criminality going on in Biafra land is carried out by Biafran youths. Is this man serious at all? He never made mention of Fulani bandits kidnapping our people for ransom, or dare to mention Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria army uniforms raping our women, killing our youths and decimating our villages. More importantly, Barrister Ejiofor intentionally avoided the main issue he should be addressing and instead went into a tirade about Simon Ekpa. The man was all over the place with his tirade. There was no coherency in his stories and one could hardly understand what he was trying to get at. Barrister Ejiofor didn't make mention or react to the heavy allegation and his role in the conspiracy to abduct Nnamdi Kanu. Biafrans demand clarity on the groundbreaking revelation where Mohammed Abbas aka Motsi Chinasa Nworu openly confessed that Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor had prior knowledge or was briefed of the final plan to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. Motsi Chinasa Nworu also mentioned the names of businessmen involved such as Mr. Emeka Ofor, Governor Hope Uzodinma, and others. This is what Biafrans want to hear from Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, not the gibberish he was spewing in that interview. Mr. Ifeanyi Ejiofor openly accused our youths of all the crimes in Biafra land without mentioning the invasion of our towns and villages by the Nigeria Zoo Army and Ibubegu Zoo security forces. Are you kidding me? Is Mr. Ejiofor really okay upstairs? You are trying to tell us that all the burning of our villages and our markets by the Nigeria security forces is our fault. Did criminality start today in Biafra land? So you are playing political games with the life of Nnamdi Kanu and you expect everyone to keep quiet. All of a sudden BBC is now helping Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor to spread his calm down message. How nice of BBC for this kind gesture. However, IPOB autopilot is smarter than all of you combined. Barrister Ejiofor said that Ndigbo are a caste people and caste generation when in reality it is his own kindred and Umuna are the caste generation and bloodline of Judas who conspired to betray our leader Nnamdi Kanu to the zoological contraption called Nigeria.
Court of Appeal discharge acquitted bar prosecution. It's not prosecution of fire. If you governor federal government reason Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Chief Michael Zekome, Esayan. Chineke goes okay. Everyone to government must obey Kotoda. Please, Nnamdi Kanu government. Lenka, Kanu. 2 days ago, it was Odelba by M6 and Gaf election. How am I about to watch your life? If you like, I don't buy name. If you like, I don't be able to bring them. On a bar, who is only going to be able to bring to the bar. Only the election. What my platform? Only the election. Suspend the whole women can Nnamdi Kanu. Caucus will be a marathon 8. Caucus will escape by act of providence. Caucus will make affidavit na Israel. Now I will file an accord. Caucus will is make the water court judgment. Tata na yo buare happen na Nnamdi Kanu. Caucus will go when you go to a local question. If you could not akakara kure. The Bible is in the Bible. Cause direction. You God have mercy on them. Cause people. Most times I'm not Jones. And I'm as a Chineke, keep at it to believe me honestly. I've not seen that kind of tribe in my life.
So Mr. Ejiofor, you are calling Ndigbo a caste people for fighting for their right to exist and exposing this deadly conspiracy against Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. It is you, the likes of Ohanaeze, and your so-called elders, chiefs, traditional rulers, clerics, and politicians generation that is caste. Look at where you people have gotten us, and you are here lecturing us about caste generation. You are all nothing in the zoo as far as Nigeria is concerned. The Janjaweed Fulani oligarchy have reduced you to nothing. What haven't they done to disgrace Ndigbo? Absolutely nothing. So how dare you open your lying mouth to insult Ndigbo? It is your generation and your father's generation and a bloodline of saboteurs that are cast. You can go and be a Janjaweed Fulani herdsman, no one cares. Your regret and hatred for your identity will not impede our march to freedom. What nonsense! Do you think everyone is as filthy and a liar as you are? Look at a fraudster calling someone else a fraudster. Come out and debunk the heavy allegations leveled against you and stop trying to divert attention with stories about worships. Mohammed Abbas aka Motsi Chinasa Nwaru have openly confessed that you, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, had the knowledge that the zoo was rounding up on Motsi Nnamdi Kanu, true or false? So we are now asking the obvious question. Why did you not inform your client of the impending danger to his being? Why? Barrister Ejiofor, why? It's now approaching 2 weeks since done and dusted, there is still no sign of our leader. So our question is, what exactly did you do and dusted? Your bank account or the release of Oyendu? We are confused. Despite the court's ruling, you are telling Biafrans to calm down. Calming down seems to be what you are really after, so you can create the atmosphere for your so-called 2023 zoo elections. You haven't told us how you are going to keep the Nigeria Zoo army away from our villages, and you are talking about calming down. Do you think we are stupid? Oyendu said this, Oyendu said that. Who do you think you are fooling? Barrister Ejiofor, we have already seen the liar that you are. You cannot manipulate us with the excuse that because you rescued Oyendu in 2017, we should all go and sleep with our 2 eyes closed. Mr. Ejiofor, you are sadly mistaken. We always had one eye open, but after Motsi Simon Ekpa's exposition of your criminal activities, be rest assured that our 3 eyes plus the spiritual eyes is wide open. You have real questions to answer. Forget the tantrum you threw the other day. You have to address the allegations leveled against you. Tell us how you plan to release our leader as soon as possible, or humble yourself, step aside and let other lawyers take the position. They are equally capable. Either way, there will be no elections in Biafra land, and that is what Motsi Nnamdi Kanu mandated. That mandate must be carried out with precision regardless of your shenanigans with the compromised DOS leadership under Chinasa Nwaru aka Mohammed Abbas and his proxy, Motsi Chika Idosiam. Forget about calming down, because we cannot sit and watch Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria military uniforms run their murderous campaign through our towns and villages in the name of one Nigeria. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, I hate to announce it to you, you have failed. You have been exposed for the crook you are. We already suspecting your next move will be to rush to Oyendu to do a short video telling us Simon Ekpa should stop, but we have made it very clear that Oyendu has nothing to do with the activities on the ground. No one owns the Biafra struggle. Motsi Nnamdi Kanu once said if anyone knew how to get Biafra he should go ahead, so what is the fuss about? You and your DOS cabal can continue coming down with your political solution with zoo politicians. As far as the majority of the Biafran people who are essentially on IPOB autopilot is concerned, Woto Woto is the code. Your political solution is none of our business, and equally stay away from our Woto Woto. Stay on your lane, Mr. Ejiofor, because nobody owns Biafra land but the Biafra people. So any photoshopped video from Oyendu while in Nigeria Zoo DSS is not going to change this decision. The best thing for you people who conspired to betray Motsi Nnamdi Kanu is to go back to the drawing board, call your Fulani boyfriends in Oso Rock to leave Motsi Nnamdi Kanu immediately, because it's about to be very expensive for you tyrants. You can go ahead, concoct and tell him whatever elaborate stories you can come up with. We will kindly accept any punishment from Motsi Nnamdi Kanu whenever he comes out, because the only time we will listen to Oyendu is in a broadcast on Radio Biafra from the safety of his home in Abia State, far away from the smelling dungeons of the Zoo DSS. Stop trying to manipulate us with what Oyendu said and didn't say. It no longer matters at this point. The sooner you stop playing your silly political solution games and release our leader, the better for you and your fellow Judas in the struggle. Thunder will fire that 2023 zoo election you morons are clamoring for. You people are a joke. Listen to more reaction from Biafrans and a little input from Mercy Emeka Livingstone on this developing story. Let us know what you think about this situation in the comments section. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Like, share and hit the notification button to get notified about new content. Woto Woto is the code. Thanks for watching.
Ihe niile gwara anyị oyi mana ụta bụ n'ezi. Ihe niile gwara anyị Ejiofor mana ụta bụ n'ezi. Anyị mana ọba sị ka na-asịrị anyị Ejiofor mana ụta bụ n'ezi. N'ọwa sị ka na-asịrị anyị ịmana ụta bụ n'ezi o. Ihe niile gwara anyị Ejiofor mana ụta bụ n'ezi. Ihe gwara anyị oyi mana ụta bụ n'ezi. Anyị mana ọba sị ka na-asịrị anyị Ejiofor mana ụta bụ n'ezi. Anyị mana ọba sị ka na-asịrị anyị Ejiofor mana ụta bụ n'ezi. Ọrụchala ọlawala 419. Ejiofor nụchana ịlawala 419. Ezigbo onye ochi azụrụ azụ kebo ele mgbe ị ga-enwe nchegharị 419. Ejiofor irele izi irele madị 419. Ejiofor irele Biafra 419. Ezigbo onye ori azụrụ azụ kebo ole mgbe ị ga-enwe nchegharị Ejiofor 419. Ịrụchana 419. Ejiofor ịrụchana ịlawala 419. Ezigbo onye ori azụrụ azụ ka ịbụ ole mgbe ị ga-enwe nchegharị Ejiofor 419. Ejiofor maazị jiri n'oji ga-esi nyochakwa enyocha ma diwe maazị Simon. Look at you, saboteurs everywhere, mad people. No wonder. Who can ekwepu ya sị you can see me, I am with my dress night. Onye oshi, no wonder the word onye night. Aka iwu onye oshi, criminal. Look at ego ahụ niile ka ị ga-eri ya. Bastard. Ejiofor, you bastard. You deserve, that is, oh God of mercy. Ejiofor, look at you, ego maazị ka iji na-egwu egwu. Ejiofor, ego maazị Nnamdi Ukwu Kanu ka iji ndụ ya na-egwu egwu, ka iji na-egwu egwu. Look at what you are saying today. God will punish you. Ala Biafra ga-efopụ gị. Ala Biafra ga-efopụ gị nwa wee Ejiofor. You, madman, bastard.
Ụmụ Chineke, ihe niile na-atọkwa n'amụ. Ihe m o ji ata amụ na ịmara onye na-alụ alụrụ na onye ada mana alụ na-anwụ ebe ọ na-ejedebe. Mgbe Ifeanyi Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor mgbe ọ nọ na-eme ihe niile ọ na-eme na-ete ya ka asị ọ na-ete ya ka ọ mara na ọnwa ọgwụsị ya dịka taa. Ekene Chukwu na ewepụtara dịka Simon Ekpa. Today, onye bụ okwuta ajụrụ ajụ ka eji mere isi nkụkụ ụlọ taa. Ọ bụrụ na onye dịka Simon pụtara ka m na-ekwe na-ekwusi ga ya bụrụ ka ọnọdụ aka abụ ọ ka bụ ya bụrụ atụrụ nsogbu ala ewu wee na-aga ide a na-aga na no biznes ka a na-eme. Mana nsogbu adịrọ ka o si na dị ihe legara kọntinu na-eme ya. O pere golas kaadị o nwezighị ọzọ ma ọ ga-eme. Simon gwara ese mgbe ọ na-epụta na nke ya na-emezi andị n'ime ya ọrụ ga na-esi isi ajọ oge ị gara akọrọ bish and ọnya bụ ihe melụrụ. Ọ bụrụ na ị ga-erute ka anyị na Simon sị anyị jike n'ọnya ihe melụ na ọkpọrọ ka ndị ọzọ jef na-afụ nwa ga apart from nyanwa onye anyị si tụrụ nyanwa jejef ya because something is fishing. Ka anyị makwa na okwu Igbo onye ọbụla na-abụ mgbe ọpụta osisi nye ya ka ya kee onye nwe ihe ọ na-edite bụrụ ji abụ mgbe ọrụ na-azọ ka ya bụrụ onye oke anyị nenekwa anyị enene kama na ihe me ndị DOS greedy ones nọ ndem bụ ihe gburu ha bụ ka ndị ya kedu onye Simon maka na ọ na-agwa ntabakarị ibi ya na nkwasị na ọkpa na-aja ọfịa ọkwa bụ problem ha nwanwe duto anya ụfụ adị ha n'ime ha ka iwe ọkụ uchi asị nwoke ma na-asị ha nka wee soro wee fight ba Simon ma tude kere ebe ha nọkwanụ ike ha gwugoro nwe ya ọsọ ha ga-ebe nwuzi onye kpọcha adọrọ ọgụ nọ na-akụ eri because one thing na-ewe m iwe bụ na many of these people amaghị ihe men nọ ground n'afọ. Ọ bụrụ na obi ka agwụgwọ gbasara nsị this bastard asị na ọchị asa nwa olu nsị ya gbadatagodi bata na Biafra land ka ebunye gị igwe ka anyị kpọọ ka anyị mara ihe ị ga-emenwu nọtị nọrọ ịnọrọ ebe anyị izuru onwe gị Mohammed Abans ịnọrọ ebe anyị izu onwe gị na-ekiri n'isi ka pụta ka emee ya na ọ bụrụ epụta ịnọrọ na redio na-akpọ afa mee nọ na-ata afọ na-akpọ afa ndị mmadụ na-ebu onye kwọrọsị na nwunye ya ga-arụkọ na uwefu ga-arụwa na ebe unu nọ ka ọ zere unu nwere akpọ afọ eje ihe ọzọ a ga-eme ejegbu onye nke esi gbuo iko nsọ ọmandịrị ndị a na ezinụlọ ha mma udo dịrị unu. Ụgbọ azụ na-agba ngọ na ọ ga-ebring Biafra in 90 days ka ọ ga-esi weta bịa were aha Biafra wee na-anaghị ego were nobody should give him money again. Ego a na-enye ego Ejiofor. I think that the US, they are number one that's sponsoring all the whole illegal thing. When you go to Michael Zekomen, you forget that Nana Wapuyogo. That not going to Wapuyogo, then to work. And when you see the work Michael Zekomen is doing, you know a great job that he's doing. Ejiofor is negotiating for political solution. In terms of Taroni, it's a political solution. In which means he's not capable to defend our leader. He's not capable. He's not capable. Political solution ka ọ nọ onye ojisi ka eme election na Anambra na ọ bụrụ na eme election na Anambra na ọmụmụ a na-alụkarịsịrị nke a na-egbu isi nso nso ịmakwa ga mma na mmara gụ na iwe onye iro mma dịka nga apụ mmeenye ego mazi ka mmadụ gị na-abụ ga-esi na-akwa ya confusion niile ha bịa na-akọ ọsụ Eastern Security Network were afa ndị mmadụ na-akpọsị na redio Biafra na-egbu isi ha ka obi ndị mmadụ wee jụrụ na-eme ka ọhamadike dị week na the prison ọnụ ka mmekọta ka ọsị no so hapụzie ka ya sọrọ nda. That is what the whole plan of Ejiofor in this struggle. So what am I saying is that now Ejiofor today have been the last disgrace of himself. All disgrace. Upon put your no wise or pick it up. Upon one thing a pope, they say here, God in your wisdom enough, because when God in your wisdom to start this word and a poop. Opa help the name poop now, no, it's not meant like that. The people that God in wisdom, I am a judge when do say CID. We won't see the poop, I'm going to so it's a designing spirit in all the ordinary. Oh, when do God look away 10 years in mgbe Ejiofor na-egwe aja ọsọ nke pick the point la yere onwe needing only 2 point or 3 point and adgo m okay onye ndu gbago go so no watch ya very well and I watch ya very well which means you don't trust him. Why not? Onye ndu nọ n'ime trust ya nwa Anambra election ma ọ bụrụ na eme ya which means you are going you are somewhere about that you are doing meeting with all the whole Eastern governors. It's true, simple but truth. It's simple but truth. Today everybody have seen it. Abo ni Ejiofor yere go every time ụmụ Chineke a ga-egbukwe ya ukwensu kpọọ ya ọkụ dia. I don't know all the whole respect I have to that man. They have already betrayed it with liar and his destroyer and the confusion juru ya. Ya mara ali mma. Nwanne ya mere na ije ya na-aga ahụ. Okwu eziokwu na-adosere forward. When you want somebody that is talking his own, ị ga-afụ na onwe ebe ọ na-anya n'akwụkwọ. Ị ga-afụ na okwu ya na-aga n'anwụ. Ị ga-afụ na okwu ya na-aga straight to the point. On the edge and the you know that what was on the saying is true. Ejiofor goes to the idea where slot and as no calendar card and as no one yanka, no calendar cards no. So that's what I'm in a big because no other lentils. But I Ejiofor case Ejiofor doesn't know anything with mental disorder. Ejiofor case Rosie. Today everybody have noticed that the problem that is going between DOS and the Samuel Abba is Ejiofor that created it. And today now, because Okagari man oji nwanya mechikwa ọnụ ka o si mechi ọnụ na Samuel agbapụ ndị ahụ ike bụ o wee nwayọ labara onwe look at ka o si wee bịa ka o defend onwe onye ọla ngwa ihe mee today onye ọla ngwa na Ejiofor has go with the last disgrace even Samuel Abba sef ọbụ na ahụ ya sef maghị iti ọnụ there because the truth is there. You got to go. It's on her watch very well. What does that watch very well mean? Which means can I hear that slot? I'm from Ejiofor case go up there Samuel Abba doesn't take oath. But you don't know onye eziri ozi Ejiofor. As the man eziri ozi, what did you do in that ozi ahụ? Him he create that confusion. Because enwe ọgbaghara ka Biafra ya na-eri. That is what Ejiofor did. They have proved the whole world that all things that is going in IPOP and the autopilot and everybody confusion that is bringing in this struggle Ejiofor is the one that behind it. You don't know that way. The man I want to I'm telling people eziokwu na-adị very simple. Okwu asị na bango ka m bịakwa. Because ka njụọ una afụ go somebody ya nọ nọ nna ya pụta na-ebodo ihe ọdọ niile na-eme na Igbo na-ebori ọmụ nwanne ya ọ na-ebori ọmụ ya na ọha ma na-eme. Can you imagine nwa ebe unu fụrụ di ha before to tell you the exposition Simon na-eme na ọ dị right ihe niile ọ na-eme. So when does it different anyị nọ bagịrị egbu ndị mmadụ ọ bụ exactly ihe onye a na-ekwu ka Soludo na-ekwu ọ bụrụ exactly ihe anụ Ifeanyi Ejiofor na-ekwu ya ka Soludo soro ekwensu na-ekwu all the time na Anambra ọ bụrụ okwu Soludo dị ya na ndị niile ndị ori niile nọ n'ala Igbo na ndị niile na-atọ mmadụ na egwu ndoriri onye fụla nọ ndị bagị na-egbusisi ya ọ bụrụ dịsa wọdụ ka Ejiofor na-ekwu ebe anyị anọ dee ntị apụgo m dị ara mere na zike iwe maka nne na nwunye high blood pressure wee ketụ m iwe ogbogbo m ọ dịkwa na ụmụrụ ka ndị Igbo le Jesus Christ to tell you the truth ọ dịkwa nke anyị nwere Jesus Christ na-efiche na-agba anya ọcha ka mmadụ dị mkpa kwụ amụ kwụ ọtọ na a na-ekwu onye okwu si na na-ekwu ya ma na-ekwu na ọ dị right so anyị akwụmaka anyị ama etu a ka ndị mmadụ ekwukọcha anyị nwa onye adịrị gị mma nwoke a ọnwa ndịrị gị mma a na-ekwu ya inogo better for you Ejiofor ife ọ na-ekwu na-akpasu mmadụ iwe, ife ọ na-ekwu na-eprovoke mmadụ, ihe ọ na-ekwu na-ewe mmadụ iwe, ihe niile ọ na-ekwu bezi na all the atrocities, all the nsogbu niile a na-enwe, all the Fulani, all the killings ndị polisi na ndị amị na-egbu ndị be anyị wụ nọ ndị be anyị na-egbu ya. Onye ọ na-akọwa na all the killings ndị military ma ndị terrorist ma ndị herdsmen ma ndị all these terrorist sugwu asabala ka na-egbusisi na be anyị nọ ndị be anyị na-egbu ya. Onye ọ na-eme, ọ na-awa ọnụ ndị be anyị nye anyị echekwa n'obodo anyị. Onye ọ na-eme aka ịma ihe ọ na-akọ maka Nnamdi Kanu ebe ọ nọ mara ihe ọbụla na-eme, ihe ọbụla Ejiofor gwara ihe ọ na-eche, ihe ọ na-ege ntị, ihe ọbụla Ejiofor gwara ihe ọ na-ege ntị, mana malụ na amalụ na aka onye ha dịrị ọcha ka echi ya esi anọrọ ebe ahụ na-agba Nnamdi Kanu nọ ndị ụmụ Igbo na-eji atọ ndị mmadụ na-egbusi ndị mmadụ n'ala Igbo. Ihe na-abịa na ndị Fulani na-eme ya, ọ nara afọ ihe na-eme onye nwere igwe aka azụ ọ dị olitin and ọnwa oyi ihe gbuo ya ọ na-akọzi Ifeanyi Ejiofor ya onye abụrụ mmadụ.
Ọ sị na ịmara ya ahụkọrọ isi na ọ gaghị dịka analize ya ahụkọrọ, ọ gaghị dịka analize ya ahụkọrọ na-eti mkpu ka onye isi ara ọma o efu na frustration ahụ dị too much, ọ na-eti mkpu o ị na-enwe na Simon ọ sị na ọrịa na ebe ọwụ criminal investigator, ọ na-enwe classified security meetings with eastern governors with stakeholders na southeast. Onye ka na-esi na ife eburu onye ndu na gọvanọ kpọrọ ya mechasị na hope ụzọ dị mma na ha nụrụ champagne na-celebrate na nwike wetara ezigbo ego osisi afọ ahụ betu ọrụ nwa jiri anyị na ama na disman nwere nsogbu na Kenya na ndị ara Biafra ihe afọkwa pepụ na-esokwa ha ya ekechakwa dizin ifọkwa ndị na-esokwa ha amaha ebe ajụ amaghị ọgwụ ejiji jide ndị a amagha na witchcraft coven ebe edere ya ụbụrụ ndị a ekwe ihe akwụ n'ọnụ ihe akwụkwa n'ọnụ brings ihe akwụ n'ọnụ to the notice of people as not blackmail etinye ewepụ ihe akwụ n'ọnụ ka a ga-draw attention people to people bịa nweta ihe ha na-akpọ asị na blackmail.
Maazị Chike ekene gị biko ya ebe onye na-ekwu okwu a ibidoro igwe aka repụbata ihe ebe a biko jee ya ebe ọnya na China kwuru sị na ya akarịbene ịkwa anyị n'azụ nara nna anyị and ọkwa anyị n'azụ ụkwụ anyị na-emetụ na ya hapụ aka ụkwụ anyị gịrị egwurebe n'iji long time. Ya etezi n'okwu ude na ihe ọbụla bọtụ mme nkwụwa na a na-emezi ya mmepụta na arapụrụ ahịa abụnwa arụ ụmụazị na anyị ma anya na-erere ma nke arụrụ arụ mụ na mmiri zoro ma nke m ntasa dị egwu ya na ihe ọ na-akọ nga Barrister Ifeanyi na Chike na Simon Ekpa onye na-erere ibi anya ọkụ ji egwu ya na ihe ọ na-ekwu na ọmụ ihe ọ na-ekwu na ọ na-ebe akwa maka ihe na ya nwere kwụsịrị iri aka azụ ji egwu ya na ọ na-ebe akwa na ya nwere iri aka azụ na China kwuru na iri aka azụ na aka azụ ori ya gbado ya n'unu na ọmụ ihe ọ na-ekwuzi jụọ ya si ya na Simon Ekpa a na-ebe akwa ọ na-ere anya ọkụ n'isi onwe ya ka ọ na-ebe akwa na ihe a na-eme ụmụ Biafra adịzie ya mma ya like ya ọ na-ebe akwa n'isi onwe ya ka ọ na-ebechitere ya n'afọ ụmụ Biafra deje jụọ ya ka ọ zaa gị ya ọ jara ata gị ayọ sị na Simon Ekpa na-ebe akwa n'isi onwe ya mana ihe Simon Ekpa na-ekwu since all these days now o nwere na Simon Ekpa na-ekwu maka onwe ya na famili ya nọ ya ka ọ na-ebe akwa n'isi onwe ya ọkwa ihe ọ na-ekwu bụ akwa ọ na-ebe n'isi ụmụ Biafra na ntị siri ijide onye ndu anyị na-eme anyị ejọ ọzọ n'azụ achụọ n'otu Igbo anụ ọzọ ha na-eme anyị ka Simon Ekpa na-agba n'anwụ bịa jụọ ya sị ya ịkpụrụ onwe gị onye isi ma na-emume mba gị n'ime ụlọ gị ịkpụrụ onwe gị onye Biafra kọmanda Biafra igbo ya n'ime ụlọ gị onye afọ gị bụ gị afọ gị bụ ogbu n'ime ụlọ gị ị na-ebusisiri anyị ndị na-anụrụ anyị ọgụ ibutazie ndị ahụ asị gị bezie jọọ agaghị ka ya eji nwa ọgụ ajụ ka ndụ mmadụ eme ihe mgbe oge oke ọba bụ mgbe ọ batara ọ nwere ntụkwara ejụghị nga ị tara akwụ ka ọ ka eze gị dị Simon Ekpa ihe ọ na-ekwute ị na-afụta nọ na-ebe akwa n'isi onwe ya ọ na-ere anya ọkụ ma ị mara ihe ọ na-ekwu bụrụ n'isi ndị Biafra ma n'isi gị ma n'isi m ọsa rigoro elu akwụkwọ obodobo a na-ebe akwa fọ ndụ ya ma onye ọ na-ebe akwa bụ ma ndụ ya ma ndụ ọsa ọsị akịrịkịrịkịrị ọsị akịrịkịrịkịrị ọsị gị ọsa ma ndụ go ma ndụ m ọ ya bụ Simon Ekpa na-eme ọ na-ebe akwa n'isi onwe and ọ dị ahịa enji ma ọ na-enye ma ị mara ya mana okpukpe echi Simon Ekpa wụchapụ ṅachapụ ka akwa tụọ na ihe apụrụ Simon Ekpa ntị and onye atụrụ ihe and o ji mkpechi ikedezie m ntị oge ji ọ ṅachapụkwa ka akwa emegeni akwa mme nnacha anyị wee zie ya jegụtazie blu ma ọ daị sokuzie ya n'ime ojezuo ya ahụ ma ọ ṅachapụ ha n'aka akwa ejegụtazie daizie ya bụ akwa dai ya ọnwa ojezuo ya ahụ so ka ọ mụrụ anya ebinye aka ọsị gịnị na ya ji ewere nke na onye ọzọ were mara ihe and the thank God nọ ya nwa na-apụ bikuku akụrụ na ya were fụzi ike ọkụkọ ikuku ekwa n'ụlọ onwe ikuku na-ejere onwe ya ọkụkọ nọchi ụzọ okwutara ya aka ike ọkụkọ ọ bụ fọt ikuku ọbụ ikukusi ọkụkọ nọchi ụzọ esi na-ebo lọya anyị isi na-eprotekti anyị ma niile na-egbusisi ụmụnna anyị n'ime ụlọ dị na rum gị ga-anọ gbuo kọmanda Biafra gbuo kọmanda ma igbo na Biafra ka igburu ihe ahụ ị nọ ịkpara dị mpe egburu ozu Biafra na-ebupụta ozu Biafra ị bịa na-asị anyị na-ebe eme mba ị na-abịa isi anyị na-ebu lọya ka ndekwa bịa ị na-aba anyị na-ebu lọya na enye ya bidoro nche ikedozie m ozi ya afụbere na ndị ha na ya na-erikọ nri bụ agụ ya nwa bụ ọdụm ya mana ya bụ ọdụm ka na mee mmakpu andaka ahụ ka ya na-agụ gbaba mbọ maka mụnwa na-akwụ ụkwara ya na-ebu ya na ndị nne ya na-erikọ nri na-egbu ogbu and life ndị osi ekwughị okwu ndị osi gbakwa nkịtị maka odogwu anya ekuzi ya ụna abịa ya nọtaba na ya mụrụ anya ha kwugbuo ya ka esi egbu ndị kọmanda Biafra ka ihe ọbụkwa ya Biafra ọ sụka n'isi ọ ya kpọkpọ ndị mmadụ wee na-apụta egwu a papa na ya mụrụ anya na ndị ya na ya nọ bụ ndị ori mmadụ ndị ogbu ka hapụ gbuforo nke ikodozie m ihe na-ekpere anya ihe ụwa ga-ekwu ya ji ekpọrọ obere nwanne ya ọ nwụfọrọ ara bụ Simon Ekpa ya ga-eji ekpọrọ ya wee na-ekwu ya chikedede ewedekwu ka afọ ya chikedozie ụmụ obodo buru ibu ekwuziri ọbịa nwata bụ Simon Ekpa ya jekwu nwanne gị jekparị ya jee kekpata ya jekparịa nwanne gị na nwanne gị dozie ịgwa ya kwụrụ ndị adịbụ mụ na nwanne m edozigo ọ nwere ihe Mohammed ikwu Mohammed si when the mountain no come to me let me go to mountain ọghọtana n'isi okenye ka ọkpọ na-ana ya dịbachi ikedozie m nchụ a n'onye isi okenye ka ọkpọ na-ana ibe nga a na-agba bọyị onye isi bụ onye omenjọ ihe ọnụ ọbụla metara na ya n'isi chikedozie m ihe nne na-adị n'isi die ya dịkwu ya kpọ nwanne gị jee kpaa nwanne gị Simon Ekpa jee kparị ya ụlọ nwoke ọma m ka ọ kwa aja jee kparị hapụ ihe ụwa ga-ekwu ihe a na-ekwu bụ mgbe ị jechara bute ebe utu ya ibeja weta Biafra ọ gị kpara eponite gị kpara nọta Simon Ekpa is like a voice so ndị kwusi na Simon Ekpa bụ gịnị John Baptist nọ n'azụ na-ekwe akwa akwa ọ na-ebe mmadụ gị ma ndụ gị ma ndụ ya ka ọ na-edere ịpụta na ndị agbụọ gị ndị na ha nọkwa ndị ori mmadụ ndị ọta anụ ha abụkwakwụra ọ na anụ na-akpọkwụra na-adị ka iri na-atụ ntụrụ ka agba anụ ahụ na-atakwa ma ọkpụkpụ ọ na-ata anụ na-ata ọkpụkpụ ma ọkpụkpụ ehi ma ọkpụkpụ anụ ọnọ ugwu ọ na-ata ha ncha niile kwụra ezi aka dị strọng na-ata mma niile ọ na-ata anụ tọọ ọkpụkpụ ịkwara ndị ata dị ka ọkpụkpụ gị ịkwara ndị ata ete gị ndị tụnwe ọgara nke ogbugbu ya mma ọ bụla ihe nwere ịgwa gị tụjiri enyi ozi a toonye chikodozie m especially ọ mụrụ anya ọ mara ihe sọrọ ndara ya n'egbo ndị ori mmadụ ogbu dozikwara ya ma Simon Ekpa ndị na-ekpere ụlọ egwu ma ndị na-asị anyị asị na-asịziri n'anya asị nasị ụlọ ụlọ ya na ụlọ ekpere ihe ebusisi anyị n'ime ụlọ gị nke kpọbata ibuba na-ebusisi Biafra na-ebu Biafra si na ndị proteti anyị proteti mkpa onwe gị
ụka gwa nkesị weta iji epost list weta anyị na-aja eruzu Ejiofor Ejiofor ya kpara onwe ugwu bifo ope John Bosco ya gba na social media because mgbe maazị si na we are mad for our freedom oche no joke this Biafra iji na onye ọsụsọ nneke because afọ ọsụsọ nneke maazị Nnamdị ka na wee burie ọ sị na le mmadụ ka Simon no the more of Simon karị season ọsụsọ nneke the man for Biafra a na-abịa na ya the man for Biafra ofido no joke ofido no ede ụmụ nọnsensị mkpụkpụ incantational na-agwara m mpịampịa ụgwọ ka o wee hold Biafra ọkụ wee manipulate Biafra a ga-agba ya ọtọ dịkwa dị egwe na enyekwara ya one option mgbe ọtọ ga-esi ebe nri mgbe ọ na-etinyeri ọ na-etinye etu na-achị ya na neri eme na Simon Ekpa na neri last bus stop Simon neri ya ebe ka ọ nọ today a na-ahapụ agwụ na ebe Ejiofor na na-eme ntị kọnụ na naanị ya chere mgbe ọ ya esukịta eretime na Simon ga-atu fa tụka gwara nke sị weta anyị iji epost dis tiri weta anyị na-aja eyuzu chanel ogbe Ejiofor na-akpara onwe ugwu bifo ope John Bosco ya gba na social media na because mgbe maazị si na we are mad for our freedom oche no joke this Biafra iji na onye ọsụsọ nneke because afọ ọsụsọ nneke maazị Nnamdị ka na wee burie ọ sị na ndị mmadụ ka Simon no the more of Simon karị season ọsụsọ nneke the man for Biafra a na-abịa na the man for Biafra ofido no joke ofido no wee jere ụmụ nọnsensị mkpụkpụ incantational na-agwara m mpịampịa ụgwọ ka o wee hold Biafra ọkụ wee manipulate Biafra a ga-agba ya ọtọ dịkwa dị egwe na enyekwara ya one option mgbe ọtọ ga-esi ebe nri mgbe ọ na-etinyeri ọ na-etinye etu na-achị ya Hey, na lady eme na Simon ikpata. Hey, na lady last boss of Simon. Lady ahụ ebe kọ nọ today. Ana hapa agwụ na ebe dị ụfọdụ na. Una na ntị kọ na na ya. Chere mgbe ọ ga-esi kịta rụrụ etibe na Simon da too far. Because ịma na ihe hapụ na-eme. Anything ọhụrụ na-eme people accuse exactly APC formula. Ihe ọ na-agba na APC dị accuse n'ụlọ ya ma ha achọghị imedite ọ na eme na eme ụlọ accuse. Ihe ụlọ na-arụ everyday blackmail upon blackmail. Ọ na bụrụ ụzọ blackmail, emotional blackmail. You think you can blackmail me? You only blackmail. Ihe kwuru n'ọnụ. Nke abụọ etinye ewepụ ha ewepụ. Ihe uru kwuru n'ọnụ ka eji amụ n'ikpe. Ihe uru kwuru n'ọnụ nwere nke adị aka nsi unu anakpụ unu n'ọnụ. Were ebidobere aka ahụ ndị kwesịrị mpụta akpa akpagharị poizin ahụ n'ubu na-achọ ndọtọ pilot m na-enye unu ejiri aka na-enye onwe unu. Chinese nwere ukuje karasi kunye Ejiofor n'ọnụ Ejiofor erie. Ọ sị na Ejiofor da wee na gọvanọ kpọrọ ya. The same person si na ha na Nnamdi Kanu nwere problem. The same person si na Douglas House, Igoso House na ndị a na-celebrate. They are celebrating. Na-ebubata maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Hey! Aka nsi unu abara ụlọ ọnụ. Aka nsi unu abara ụlọ n'ọnụ.
Yes, hello Biafrans. I bring greetings anywhere you did to watch me. I just want to do this 5 minutes or 3 minutes video. You see, I want to tell us that we should know that Ejiofor is the #1 enemy. Ejiofor, Barrister, so-called Barrister Ejiofor is #1 enemy. If Barrister Ejiofor can go back to fight and even desire to kill Emeka Offor that paid his school fees and saw him through school days, Ejiofor can do anything. Ifeanyi Ejiofor can do anything. So I don't want anybody to begin to see Ejiofor as he is innocent. He is a knight of Molumba. They are the worst people that will happen to anybody. Those people you see like a knight of this one, knight of that one, knight of bat, knight of death. They are wicked, occultic people. If Ejiofor can go after Emeka Offor that fed him, paid his school fees, gave him scholarship, Ejiofor, Ifeanyi can do anything in this life. You heard it all last night. Go and ask Ejiofor. The governors told him that we have concluded the plans to silence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now you see that the original plan was not even to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria. The original plan was to kill him in Kenya and nobody would have known where he is. Because the original plan is that when they kidnap him, nobody go see him, nobody go know where they kidnapped him, where he is. Because nobody knew his whereabouts. That was why for 10 days, these fools in TOS did not even say anything. These monkeys in the radio Biafra did not even say anything. They kept quiet. Pretend all is well. They never said, oh, Onyendu is missing. They concealed it and hide it. Ejiofor now pretending, they brought Onyendu to Abuja. I was just informed now. I heard it in social media. There is nothing Ejiofor did not hear, can never hear from social media. Everything Ejiofor do, he hear in social media, just like me and you. He has never been a lawyer that he claimed to be. He has never proclaimed anything that comes out like a lawyer will do. You, and you're making noise. Your generation will continue to die in making noise. Your generation will continue to die in making noise. Ejiofor is the #1 enemy, and until he scratch his gum for Nnamdi Kanu body, now that time you go know say I dey make noise. Now that time you go know say I dey make noise. Did you not hear what Shinas has said? That Ejiofor know that they have concluded plan on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They don't finalize plan. And yet the same Ejiofor come out to tell you he don't know anything. The same Chinasa come out to tell you he don't know anything. No wonder Kalonta said that all these criminals knows better than I do. No wonder. Now the handwriting on the wall has become so clear and clean and so transparent you can even see through it. And some fools will not see it. Some fools will not understand it. Some fools will keep fighting this DOS foundation, DOS, this. No. Tell me one good thing Ejiofor don't do. One good result where Ejiofor don't bring. One achievement, even bad one, where no good where Ejiofor don't achieve. Since when he come in as a legal advisor or a legal personnel in IPOB. Tell me one good thing where he don't do. Nothing. Never do anything. And nobody they see him. Una know they see him not to say I they make noise. To say I they talk rubbish, I they talk nonsense, I they make noise on social media. I they make noise, but I they tell you the truth you refuse to hear. Because your eyes has been blinded and you have decided to go and cite some fools, some wicked idiots that think that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will die. But your greatest nightmare will be the day Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out. He will not die in that prison. In case you don't know. Listen, if you know that somebody has been, an arrangement has been concluded on your client, what did you do? Did the Ejiofor come out to tell you, yes, I learned from the governors that they were planning to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Why did he not say it? Did he tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that these people want to kill you? Did he tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that these people are looking for you? And he knew that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya. And all the GOS knew that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya. None of them told him, run from Kenya, run from Africa, go back to Europe, even better still, go back to England. They refused to tell him. They refused to talk about it. They hide it, they considered it until they kidnapped him. Sinas Aworu started backing. Kalonta Kanu must tell me what happened to you. Kalonta. But you know, and the Ejiofor even confirmed to you, and you know that the governor sit in Enugu to conclude plan how they want to kill Onyendu. You know all this, and you kept quiet. Now you are blaming Kalonta Kanu. Kalonta Kanu is left for you and your family to wake up now. Are you now fighting to defend the structureless structure, or are you now fighting to bring out your brother? Decide on you what you want to do. If you want to continue to keep silent, it's not about taking side, it's about standing on the right side. It's about saying the truth, to come out and join forces. Let us fight the demons and destroy the demons once and for all. Onyendu must to be free. Whether Chinasa want them, whether Ejiofor want them, whether the one waiting for sick bed want them, I no care. But one thing is that Onyendu must be free. And anybody where touch scratch for Nnamdi Kanu body, that is when you know. Ejiofor should know that he is responsible. Because you meet with the governors that want to kill Onyendu, and they told you that we are ready to take him down, and you kept quiet. All you do is run about. They just told me, they just called me this evening and told me that tomorrow morning Onyendu will be coming to court. In the court, you will come and tell us, they did not bring Onyendu to court because they said Onyendu is not well. They did not bring Onyendu to court because they said Onyendu is there is no vehicle, there is no fuel in the car, the driver is rubbish. All useless excuses. All useless excuses. But to your surprise, okay, make it nanya. Or Biafran flag in a face everywhere na Biafra land today. Or for Ejiofor Iforia. ndesi na ọnaghị eme ọkwụ na afụgo na ọ na-eme ọ na-eme. It happen. Autopilot IPOB know they play. We know they take cars, we know they take bribe. We know they look face. Whether you come now say, na you go court, they no call you for court, they don't jail on you, do no problem. Ejiofor, have you filed a petition against the Nigeria attorney, against the federal government of Nigeria for not releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu after the court has discharged him? Have you filed a petition to any court? If we the talk and person say Ejiofor, you are fighting it. Let Ejiofor go to hell. Who be Ejiofor? I want us to know, if we continue to say, this is what Simon has been doing, let us wait. We have waited and find out that Ejiofor will never leave to find or to let Onyendu free. Ejiofor is not working for Onyendu to be free. Ejiofor is working with the governors that want Onyendu to die. That is why Onyendu was sick in DSS dungeon. Ejiofor refused to talk. That was why they don't give him pillow, they don't give him food. Ejiofor refused to talk. Ejiofor refused to contest. Ejiofor refused to say anything. He will only come out and tell you, hey, Onyendu is heady. Onyendu is hearty. I don't forget the other English way they speak it, that grammar, big grammar way they use. Let me tell you something. The truth is that if we don't move, nobody will move for us. We must make moves and we must bring Onyendu out. It will surprise you how Onyendu go come out. Don't worry. You go hear Onyendu voice and he go be say, he dey talk as a free man. You go hear him. And you go clear, and then you go see say so many people go commit suicide. You go see say so many people go hide their faces and you will never see them. People like Ejiofor, the person that call himself our lawyer, Barrister Obodoyibo, Barrister America, Barrister whatever. Erudite barrister, erudite Omoshineke barrister, deceiving people, every day deceiving people. But your cup don't full. I am coming back for you this evening, right now. Let me come back. So I just want to end them here. At this short video I want to do now, but I want us to know that if any scratch, anything now gam about Nnamdi Kanu, it's not even the Eastern governors, it's not even the Fulani government, it's not even the Fulani terrorist, it's Ejiofor. It's Ejiofor. So all of you, when they defend the Ejiofor now, when they fight, when they insult me, when they insult Simon, when they insult anybody, when they talk against Ejiofor, when they talk truth now, make you come out when it happen. Can't talk for Ejiofor, because very soon alarm go blow. When alarm go blow, as you say I dey talk rubbish, as you say I dey insult your father wey be Ejiofor, make you come out come talk and later. But one thing you go know be say we dey do am if they show God dey our side. That is why today all over Biafra land, including Calabar, including everywhere, Biafra flag they fly everywhere. You know see am. As you know see, you know hear. If he do you for eye, he do you for ear. My brother, my sister, I salute you all. Thank you for this moment. Help me for do one thing, for share this video, make it go viral. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hello, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon from here. I'm just going back from church, and this is a quick one because we've been following what's going on. Ejiofor was interviewed by one guy they call Chineke. I don't know how he addressed him, or what Chineke or something like that, I don't know. And the manner of questions that were being put were such that were not supposed to bring out the truth in Ejiofor, but that Ejiofor will make comments in a direction that will, suit them. So we are going to analyze Ejiofor's comments later. But something I just want to raise up, but Biafrans should look at it. The guy, Gentle, that was killed and murdered, by the Nigerian soldiers. Ejiofor said it was one of his domestic staff. Now the question is, how could an ESN commander be a domestic staff to Ejiofor? You know, people don't look at it. I don't know whether they think we're stupid. I've not come yet into making arguments in respect to other areas where he was talking. No, I just want to look at just this one, because that young man was killed. According to Simon Ekpa, somebody was in the house there with Ejiofor discussing. He was with them on phone. He was talking together with them when that young man was killed. And when the Nigerian army came to invade Ejiofor's house, ordinarily, common sense tells you, look at Onyendu's own, when they went to Mwahia to kill him. Every person that was in the house were killed, about 28 persons. Onyendu escaped by whiskers. So if there was another person that escaped, well, we don't know. But we know that 28 were killed. Onyendu escaped by whiskers. Now, when they come in such an operation to kill somebody, any other person there goes. It's what they call collateral damage. Do you understand me? Now, when it came to Ejiofor's turn, if Ejiofor was a man that was being targeted by the Nigerian army or DSS, they should have killed him or killed every other person that was there if they didn't find Ejiofor. But they singled out one man. And that one man whom Ejiofor claimed is one of his domestic staff. That one man is a commander of ESN. The second most loyal person Nnamdi Kanu had after the death of Ikonso. Begin to put two and two together. See how these guys are playing their games. The Biafrans we know, Simon Ekpa has told you that if nothing is done about this thing, there's going to be a problem in future. In this Biafran struggle, because we are seeing evil and we are covering it. We must speak the truth. So, when they came to kill Ejiofor, they did not see him. They saw others, but they took only this young man. He was singled out. And this young man is just an ordinary staff, a domestic staff. Why didn't they kill other domestic staff? Why was it just this young man that was killed? Like I told you earlier on, even before Simon Ekpa came up with this analysis, based on what I was thinking, I was saying, if this young man was just an ordinary PA to Ejiofor, why would he be the target of the Nigerian soldiers? If not for the fact that this young man has information that could implicate Ejiofor and his dealings with the Nigerian government against Nnamdi Kanu. Now, remember, this Ejiofor's house they went, they saw armored doors that bullets cannot penetrate, bulletproof doors. This was the soldiers who were professionally trained fighters. Why didn't they go through the roof to fish Ejiofor out in that room where he was? With the other man that went in there, which Simon Ekpa said he's yet to call that man's name. Remember, there was another person, this man that went in with Ejiofor in that strong room, invited and was also killed, wasted by the Nigerian soldiers. Simon Ekpa mentioned his name. Now, looking at this young man who was the commander of ESN, why couldn't the soldiers, in all their professionalism, go through the roof like they did to Rochas Okorocha, who also has bulletproof doors, but ordinary EFCC, not as well trained as soldiers, could go through his roof to get down to him to arrest him. We saw all as Okorocha was praying, asking God to spare his life. So this young man, they planned to kill him. Every person that was closely strong and related to Nnamdi Kanu in this struggle, loyal to Nnamdi Kanu in this struggle, was a victim to be taken off at any time. They had taken Ikonso. Ejiofor's house is just a plow to deceive the public that Ejiofor's house was raided and therefore his cars were burnt. These are expendable things which you can always build a new house. And from our understanding so far, he has been compensated. If he has been compensated, then what became the young man who was killed? Ejiofor said this is domestic staff. That young man has a wife, has children. Was he compensated? The young man that was domestic staff turned out to be a commander of ESN. You know what it means? The commander of the army of 70 million people. A commander in the army of 70 million people. One of the commanders was an ordinary houseboy, domestic staff to Ejiofor. And when they came to look for Ejiofor to kill him, they couldn't access Ejiofor. At seeing others, it was only that young man that was picked and killed. So they planned to kill that young man. They planned to take away his life. They planned to destroy him. And Ejiofor used his car that was taken and his house that was forcefully entered as a smoke screen to cover up their program to beat down Nnamdi Kanu's resolve to get Biafra. That is why I am telling you people, as Simon Ekpa is, these people are planning every day to kill him. Because when Onyendu comes out, he will hear everything and he will tell us what he knows. And the whole world will shame these people. And that is why anybody who is connected to Nnamdi Kanu, loyal to Nnamdi Kanu, knows the truth, wants to be eliminated. Ejiofor is saying that he's a nationalist. A nationalist is somebody that stands for his nation, for the nation where he comes from. He fights everywhere to see that that nation's independence is sacrosanct. The nation's sovereignty is defended. Unity of the nation is kept intact. Ejiofor cannot be a nationalist and at the same time fighting for Nnamdi Kanu against the nation which is their nationalist. And there can never be a political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's case. When it was tried that there should be election in Biafra land, you saw what happened. Soludo and others came and the target was IPOB. Now, for Ejiofor to say or advocate a political solution, or by his comments, which insinuates a political solution as the alternative, what it means that the idea of Nnamdi Kanu to continue with the either peaceful protest or violence if the need arises in defense of our lives and our fatherland is contrary to Nnamdi Kanu's program. If Ejiofor is saying that, it's totally contrary to Nnamdi Kanu's program. And Nnamdi Kanu has said that anybody who is saying that political solution is the alternative to Biafran struggle, that Chineke ga-akponya hoko, because you have looked at it. Listen, there's something which you people think that we don't have sense. We are looking at things like people like James and thank you Obundiogo last song. Why did they burn his assistant inside the car? Ejiofor claimed his assistant was burned instead of ESN commander. But that guy that was burned, that gentle, was an ESN commander. That gentle was an ESN commander. And Ejiofor is saying his assistant is his domestic staff. How can an ESN commander be Ejiofor's domestic staff? Just let me answer this call. Let me tell this man, I'll call him back. I've replied him, I'll call him back. Now, Ejiofor was saying that this young man is his domestic staff. But investigations which we have found out is that this man was an ESN commander, a man of a very high authority within the army that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed. Now, when they came to kill Ejiofor was nowhere to be found. They saw other domestic staff. The only person they singled out to kill was who? The ESN commander, Gentle, Ejiofor's domestic staff. Don't you smell conspiracy? Don't you smell a rat around? Don't you see that something fishy is going on? As the days progress, we'll hear more from the dragon, all the iniquitous and nefarious activities of Ejiofor, and even the mystery man that was with Ejiofor inside his room when they were conversating. Simon Ekpa was talking with them on phone until this guy was killed. That when this guy was killed, Simon Ekpa said he was with them on phone. They brought him out, left him in a place where he was alone, and sent the soldiers to come. And then when they came, they killed the young man. And now Ejiofor went out and said they invaded his ancestral home and burnt his car. Now, Ejiofor said some time ago last year that he knows those who are after his life. And we came out to understand that it's a Mekofo, not the Nigerian government. So, someone by saying, if Ejiofor has a business or had a business to Mekofo, why not go and settle it? Now, when they came to kill this boy, it wasn't a Mekofo that killed that young man, because that is what Ejiofor is saying invariably. If we have to go by what Ejiofor has said so far, we'll begin to say, okay, it is a Mekofo who came to kill Ejiofor, and when he came to Ejiofor's house and couldn't get him, he killed the boy. So a Mekofo either sent the Nigerian soldiers and DSS personnel to come and kill that boy, or these were fake men that were not soldiers and DSS personnel that came to Ejiofor's house to kill him, and they couldn't find him and killed one of his assistants. Why would they single out that young man to kill? Let us use our brains. It could happen to you tomorrow. It could have been your brother. If not that one, that boy, that young man had information which Ejiofor, concerning Ejiofor, which can implicate him. That's number one. Number two, if not for the fact that Ejiofor also might be planning to eliminate all the close associates and believers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so as to weaken him. Like I told you, when the other Oba, not Ifeanyi Oba, were met, Wazirike was in detention. Wazirike was in detention. He went and disorganized all his commanders and weakened them. And then now took those men to Wazirike in detention. And Wazirike saw that the strength of his army, the commanders of his army, had surrendered to the government. Wazirike was powerless and had nothing else to do than to surrender. Now, that was the same operation that Ifeanyi Uba wanted to apply. And all these things, they worked hand in hand with Ejiofor. They knew themselves. Such that if Nnamdi Kanu's backbones are broken and destroyed, they will now meet him in detention. Ejiofor being the hit man, the point man, the closest person that Nnamdi Kanu had, whom Nnamdi Kanu should listen to. The only one that has access to him, and turned out to be his attorney, his lead counsel then. Now, by the time all his hands are broken, his flanks are destroyed, please forgive me, they will now meet Nnamdi Kanu and say, all the commanders you have, ESN has been scattered, nobody is there, everybody has gone his way. They have realized that it's a mistake, we can do this thing politically. And if Nnamdi Kanu sees himself alone in detention, abandoned like that, he will be so heartbroken. He will feel so bad. He will look like a fool. He will look back and say, I lost my father. I lost my mother. I lost people in my ancestral home. I led people astray. I lost my name. I can't see my wife. I lost my respect for these Biafran people. Look at how they have disgraced and disappointed me. I said it. That they will disappoint me or not disappoint them. What am I still living for? Then Nnamdi Kanu will surrender. That was their plan. That's why the more Ejiofor keeps talking, the more keep finding fault that he's a liar. God raised up Simon Ekpa. I know that Simon Ekpa is telling the truth, that Onyendu told Ejiofor to tell Simon Ekpa to take over the reins of the movement of Biafra. But even if Onyendu did not, by reason of the fact that Simon Ekpa arose to stand for Biafra, today the hope for Biafra is still alive, courtesy of Simon Ekpa, that is enough to give Onyendu strength of the spirit. And that is where Ejiofor is swearing over his dead body shall that happen. And as a matter of fact, we shall get Biafra over his dead body. We are not going to kill him. He has said it with his mouth, it shall come to pass. This Biafran struggle, for example, Chike Doziem them, they were career agitators. They were being paid. Nobody has given me I'm not even asking, God forbid, why would you pay me for my freedom? I'm fighting for my nation. Nobody has paid Simon a dime. Every man that is a true freedom fighter, you're not fighting for Nnamdi Kanu. You're not fighting for Biafrans. You're fighting for yourself. So why would you pay me? And the people who have been paid this money lived overseas. They live overseas. Ego agadiji akwu ndị egburu nne ha na nna ha ma ụmụ ha ma nwunye ha ma di ha ha nọrọ ebe a na-enwe onye nyere ha aka. Ego agadiji enyere ha were go and contribute to take care of them. Or ego agadiji nye ndị ESN maka catapult na granite ewere Chike Doziem and Co. ewere na arụgasị ụlọ Chike Doziem ha na Chinasa Nworu ha ga-enwe the boldness ịga Nigeria enweghị na-eme ha because the Nigerian government know that these guys are their boys. How? The government works with the Ejiofor. The government works with Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was given 320 million naira to sell Onyendu out through a man from Mbise. And this is another problem. I'm not raising up anything against Mbise people, but you push, you have to look inwards and check what is going on. First of all, there was a young man that came from Mbise, said he is the Lion of Biafra. I rebuked him seriously on Facebook because the Lion of Biafra is in dungeon. What made Jesus the Lion of the tribe of Judah was he went to hell and fought the battle and saved us. And that was why I listed in the book of Revelation, chapter 5, the Bible says that when at the throne where the prophet appeared, somebody sat on the throne with a book. And they asked, who is able to go and take the book from the hand of him that sits on the throne? The Bible says there was no man on heaven, on earth, and beneath the earth. He said he wept profusely. And the elder told him, no, don't cry. There is the lamb that stood in their midst. He said, it's the Lion of the tribe of Judah who has prevailed. He went to the cross, died there, went down to the grave, took the keys of hell from Satan, according to Psalm 24, from verse 1 to, I think, 5. Then brought out people and gave us the keys to the kingdom. And today we are free. So the Lion of the tribe of Judah came by merit. The Bible says, though that Jesus was a son, yet he learned obedience through the things he suffered. Anybody that is fighting for humanity has to lay down his life. That's what Martin Luther King Jr. did. And Nnamdi Kanu has done it. Then a man came out from Mbise and said he has been crowned the Lion of Biafra. From where? People are waiting on the fence to climb up and take responsibility. Simon Ekpa has been suffering. He has received bullets, abuses, every manner of curses from people, plants, and everything they have done diabolically has not affected him. Even if Onyendu was to relinquish power to anybody, he wouldn't give it to that man. You give it to your trusted aide and disciple, of which I know Simon Ekpa is not even interested in leadership in Biafra. If people like us, tomorrow, you will not even see us in leadership in Biafra. That military fight does not mean you'll be there in leadership. That is not my ambition. It's not my interest. And I've discussed with Simon Ekpa. He told me personally that it is not his ambition to be a leader in Biafra. Onwegia as his personal ambition, Onwegia. He's fighting to see that Biafra comes. But those people who are looking for position are those who can't fight. They are looking for slightest opportunity to come in and then, take over realms of authority. This guy came from Mbise and we rebuked him and told him, don't spoil the name of the Mbise people. That in Igbo land, there is a proverb against the Mbise people. And the Mbise people have tried their very best to erase that story against them. Because I know a lot of Mbise people who are very, 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 very reasonable, very, very respected people I know in this town where I live, whom I respect personally. Some of them are like my boss. I mean, in terms of inwego, in terms of knowledge, in terms of connection. Now, another Mbise man has come up. He was the one that was bribed by Ejiofor. It is not good. They have to look into it and find out where these guys are aligned themselves to bring a bad name to a whole community, to a whole community of Igbo land, of Igbo extraction, of the Biafran land. Because we cannot crucify a whole community courtesy of 1 or 2 or 3 persons. So those guys should be sanctioned by Mbise people. They should fish them out and sanction them for what they are doing. They are working contrary to the Biafran project and the Biafran dream, contrary to the Biafran people. Our women have been killed. If you begin to continue with the Nigerian project, you mean that Biafra should die and will remain in bondage forever. That is the meaning. You can never get political solution to this problem. So Ejiofor has to tell the whole world, how can, it's ridiculous, how can an ESN commander, how are you, baby? Yeah. It's my child, she likes bugging me. Okay, let me finish up, okay? How can an ESN commander be a houseboy, a domestic staff to Ifeanyi Ejiofor? And when they came to kill, it was him that was targeted and was eliminated. And we understand that Ejiofor has been paid by the government. What did he say about his so-called domestic staff that was killed? Because the person that should receive the greater money is the domestic staff's wife. He should have children and they have a future. Ejiofor cannot guarantee them their future because he's a man. He could die tomorrow. He could be sick. He could be disadvantaged. So money should be paid to take care of that person. But you see, the thing was just a cover-up. It was not basically that his domestic staff was killed. No, there is a secret in Ejiofor. That's my own postulation. That either that boy understands certain wickedness, certain secrets about Ejiofor and the government, that it would have implicated Ejiofor. That's my own. Or it could be what Simon Ekpa has said, which may even have more ground of truth than what I'm saying, that young man was close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Ejiofor and co were on the process of eliminating every person that is close and believes strongly in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran project, so that by weakening Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's hand, when they go to detention and Nnamdi Kanu sees that everybody is off, Chike Dozem, everybody, I'm sure he's even telling Nnamdi Kanu negative things against Simon Ekpa while Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. I'm very sure of it. So at the end of the day, Nnamdi Kanu will be weakened and Ejiofor will take the glory. But listen, unless the Lord makes the world to come to an end tomorrow. If the world does not come to an end tomorrow, Nnamdi Kanu will come out. We shall hear everything. We shall know everything. They will tell us why gentles should be killed when they came to look for Ejiofor. They should have killed everybody there. Then we know they would have. But Ejiofor didn't want them to kill everybody because there will be an uproar. The people that came to Ejiofor's house to fight him and kill him, has there been any inquiry? He said that the DPO, he was even absolving the DPO of that area. He absolved him. The man said he didn't know. How can a policeman who is in charge of security, or the commissioner of police, say he doesn't know what is going on in his own state? And to a high profile person like Ejiofor, enwe ha na-emewu ala na nsọ ma unu ekwu okwu ala ga-abụpụ unu, ọ ga-achụ unu ọsọ, mana ihe na-aga eme ndị Igbo, ndị Biafra, this one forever. Unu kwukwe eziokwu. Ejiofor mere ihe dị ọjọọ. O megidere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tụkwasịrị obi. Ejiofor gburu the second commander dị as powerful as Ikonso to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Second, ihe mean in terms of commitment. The ESN camp was in disarray. Ego agarinye ha ka ha were rie nri, zụọ catapult na granite. Ndị nzama erie the whole money. Reshare the whole money. To get the camp into confusion. We know what it took Simon Ekpa several meetings, talking, dialoguing to bring these people back into the camp. And today they have been taken care of. We still have an ESN intact. Yes, Nemeka Nweke said the burning of his car was just a cover-up used to get the ESN commander. Finish. Simplicity. God will judge Ejiofor. He will not go free. Ifeanyi will face judgment before God. He will not go free. For 320 million naira, he sold his kinsman and sold the Biafran project. For a promise to be the governor of a state, Ifeanyi took bribe, sold Nnamdi Kanu out, sold the Biafran people. That's why I tell you, politicians don't care about you. All of you who are moving. Those 14 boys that were killed, did Peter Obi say anything? He didn't say anything. Even you that is abusing me here now, if they kill you, Peter Obi will not talk. Even if they take your mother and rape her before you, take your wife and rape her before you, take your sister and rape them before you, and then kill them in your presence, and cut off one of your legs, and you remain and you are begging on the streets, Peter Obi will not speak on your behalf. It will always be Simon that will hear it and send resources to take care of you, and will go and shout, why should this kind of wickedness happen? Anybody who is talking of one Nigeria is anti-Biafra. I don't care who you are. And that is the truth. So I have just told you people, put it in your mind and remember, if or how can an ESN commander be a domestic servant to Ifeanyi Ejiofor? And if he were, why would the DSS and Nigerian soldiers come and kill him alone when there were others there? If not that they wanted that man eliminated on the grounds that he is a loyalist to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They want to break Nnamdi Kanu down so that he'll give up the struggle and Ejiofor will take the glory. That's not going to happen. Because the Biafran project is an ideology. It has entered into our spirits. And we're sending scent to our relatives, our children. This little girl you see here, she hears me. I talk to her. She understands that something is going on in Biafra. She's in America. She's growing up to be an intelligent woman. Just like you see that professor who spoke when that wicked woman, Queen Elizabeth, died. They will grow up to speak against evil, because we teach them. We indoctrinate them to understand that we have a need to survive as a people. They want to kill us. They want to eliminate us from existence. And sadly, the nearest person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his hand is involved in all this wickedness, is Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He has gone down. He will never come up again. The Bible says, it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I would have hid myself from him. Neither is he that hated me, then I would have run away from him. But it was you, my friend. We took acquaintance together, took sweet counsel, and walked into the house of God in company. So the reproach Ejiofor gave to Nnamdi Kanu is so painful. It hurts so much that it's hurting every Biafran. And Ejiofor paid for it. Didn't his wife know? She knew. She didn't call him to order. Ejiofor's elder brother was involved in this program. Why didn't they kill him? He was taken with the soldiers and eventually they left him. But they killed another person who was a commander of ESN. I don't want to make a long broadcast, but I want you Biafrans to know that we are watching proceedings. I am going to respond to Ejiofor's arguments and the people that interviewed him. That thing was I don't know what it looks like a Photoshop, because the picture was making a recurrence. So Ejiofor will raise his hand like this and do certain things. But the voice that was talking was not in consonance with the mouth movement of the person in that picture. All these things, we know them. We know them. But as time progresses, we have very intelligent Biafrans that will analyze this thing. And Simon Epa is still coming with more bombshell. God bless you, Sylvester, Chukwemeka, even mortality. How are you? God bless you. Isaac Odemachuku, yeah, thank you. He says Femi Kayode was in this. Yes. Nemeka Mweke, God bless you. Kasmi Onoha, yeah. Somebody abused me here. I'm not going to mention his name. He's an idiot. Thank you, my brother, for telling him to leave. Just look out. God bless you. How are you? I tried to get you on phone that day in our discussion. You didn't. Call me again and let's see how we can do that thing. Okay. God bless you. Eke Sylvester, God bless you. Every man that is in the truth. Candy Chiazo, wonderful woman, as old as I are still so beautiful. Tell your husband that so many of us are very envious of him. Kasmi Onuara, you too, you are part of the 100 men. Let's join our hands together and fight this battle. The Lord bless you. Shalom. You have a nice day, every Biafrans. Listen, this argument we are making, my beautiful daughter, Ada Biafra, Henrietta, God bless you. Ooh, happiness Okoye. It's a long time. It's a long time. God bless you. God bless you. Real good. So, you Biafrans, keep talking. This, I don't ask people to share my things because I'm not interested. I like, to be known. I'm saying the truth. But as these revelations of Ejiofor started coming, I began to tell you, keep sharing it. Let the truth be told and found. Everybody will know it. I know that the truth of Jesus found us, but this truth that we're saying, let it be told and be found by people. Keep sharing it. Share it very, very well. I'm not looking for subscribers. I'm not going on YouTube. I've been told to go there. You are going to make money. I'm not interested. Anybody who's doing it, I wish him well. It's good. I'm not against it. God bless you. But me, I'm not for it. I don't want it. So once we finish this Biafran project, we don't talk again. We begin to talk about our nation, how to build it. So me, beyond this, I am thinking, what can we present to Biafrans as a roadmap to economic development? We are working on it. But to be in charge of administration, no, I'm not interested. I go preach gospel. I'm going back to Biafra. I'm going to leave my family here and go back. If she wants to follow me, she can. If she doesn't want to, fine. She's free. Me, I have a mission and I'm going to go. If in Biafra talking the truth, they will kill me there. Man, whatever and you can. But when they boom, Mugadindo till Muchishi at the end of the day. God bless all of you. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Barrister Ejiofor have shown us, dear friend, that everything that he was telling our leader is a lie. Barrister Ejiofor is now our leader. Wrong information. And being a wisdom man, our leader, he don't want to say any bad word against anybody until he come out. Barrister Ejiofor say that make kidnapper, Munye 1 year, about Simon Eba na phone, up a woman on a Google. So it's Barrister Ejiofor na was Biafra na Simon Eba, who's the Fulanese, make kidnap the people, na Biafra land. Na no year Fulanese may see Biafrans. Kono na yota how impunity, Barrister Ejiofor na commit na this struggle. Barrister Ejiofor, Abahoko our leader, no one in the 40 million. They will cancel sit at home. Barrister Ejiofor Kuhupia. Barrister Ejiofor Abahoko our leader, no 14 youth. Na ihe ndị ebubabu na-eme, na ihe ndị amị na-eme na our land. Na those people who na-eme gịnị, na ha na-ewusi our innocent youth everywhere, every day. Na-agba ụlọ ndị mmadụ ọkụ, Barrister Ejiofor Abahoko our leader. Na ihe Barrister Ejiofor na-agwa our leader bụ na nwere ndị na-cause problem. No one did cause problem na this struggle. Barrister Ejiofor ahapụkwo ndị amị na ndị Fulanese na-ekidnap people. Oluzi na agwa our leader na nwere ndị na-ezu oshi na our people na-ekidnap our people. We have never reported to our leader na ihe ndị amị na-eme na ihe ndị ebubagu na-eme. Ọ na-enye our leader wrong information. That is why our leader was saying, let Biafra land be calmed, as if as maybe no Biafrans na cause those atrocity. Barrister Ejiofor was lying to our leader. He have never told our leader the truth. Now, the first message also our leaders is here, Kenya, Mazi Simon Eba, space, na Radio Biafra. Osino Oboka Simon Eba. Later he go back to report to our leader. That is when DOS Guardia said this thing is not supposed to do like no take you over Eba, no I draw so hot. Or get you form more, more formal. Bakwazi our leader. Our leader Mezino Juzi, there was a forward on that, on the issue. Oku. And about our leader that now, those people does not allow Simon Eba to broadcast him because he won't. No, authority does another thing to defend that in Meru. Ejiofor may allow. All of them about this Ejiofor is with us. We know the truth on this, all this nonsense now, or just list down. Because of Simon Eba have bring his matter up. That is why we just say, our leader Joasi, he has only one structure. Yes, of course, we know that we have only one structure. Who is working in that all our leader structure is Simon Eba. But other people are fighting for structure, fighting for position. Simon Eba is not fighting, he is not creating two structures. It's one structure, he stand on it. Our leader structure, not Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, our leader that are DOS members, Chikedozie and co, they are into political solution. And the talk that other Biafrans, Joy Ajojo, have programmed all those things. They can only the DOS members now on a phone. Because I have questions to ask Barrister Ejiofor. They have done this thing to lock, they have not even shared the number for people to call, outside people to call. They are choosing people. Only the people in their Zoom meeting is the one they allow to do or to speak. But there is no problem. We Biafrans, we stand on the truth until our leader come out. Because we know the right thing. We have our leader who said that name and on out. And that is where we stand. All these things now, they have forged, they have planned to destroy, to put problems, we know them. We have already been there before they come. So how they're late. They get late. Barrister Ejiofor have worked with DSS for preferring not to see our leader. He's now working as a sent with our leader that he doesn't know the reason why prefer, they don't allow prefer. I know what I'm again mastermind those people, let them not allow prefer to do what? To see our leader. Allow the Democrat can they for our leader? Or can I back up federal court? The answer is no. Who caused it? Barrister Ejiofor, he have never tell us the truth, what really happened. And someone asking a vital question. Can you the reason why almost only Barrister Ejiofor now publish everything our leader would? Why now other people mention Major Afiano, or yes, now our leader will be able to. He did not answer that question, he jumped it. Do you see the problem? Because we need another person to speak. Yes, we need another lawyer. Like Otu first year before, Otichapata, Opokwa, you hear only discuss, you only do by here. Ejiofor na for that now, Ejiofor na area Jana, call happy continue if finish your year. Or Epanda, can stop Ejimako to be seen our leader. Now, all work going there, so only him, Nejezi, our leader, so him now publish what our leader says. And now you can kind of better, but who there from? We know the truth there. Why you always stop because allow Ejimako to be seen our leader? He don't publish what our leader says. Tell the reason why. He have never given us the reason. He mentions other lawyers. Yes. Which is, we don't even know who they are. Even if we know, I am holder the Ezioku na Hanagapa for Onyendu. Oh, you want to me again. The name na one Onyendu na Eji Afiano. Or na Hazi Apota Ede, na Onyendu Kuru. What is happening? Or don't that matter. Believe to book say, if Onyendu no one day shall cause problem. Or don't the question. Corona matter the truth because onye my help, mmadụ na-ekwu okwu. In a picky point. Now point I the picky the truth on that matter. Yes. But I never know because he has never ended. He can never change anything from where we stand. It can never be possible. But it's Ejiofor late to put problem. And he have never told us the name of his PA. Or don't for that matter. Now interview media before. Until now, he have never told us the name of his PA. Yes. So we still asking for that. I never know because Two. Mgbe Ejiofor si ọnwụ ka lawyer Ejimaka ga na-agafe onye isi Ejiofor sị one day gasa anyị na onye isi is healthy not very very sound no but today na ya nwe Ejiofor na-ekwu na onye isi ahụ adọrọ na ihe na ezigbo ahụ adọrọ ya mana ọ dịkwara even last week na onye isi undefeatable leader nke a ụmụ Chineke udodo anyị nwe mmeri n'ọnụ everyday anyị nwe mmeri n'ọnụ while you know what is working. Ya were all the whole these people DOS unu ga-ama mgbe ha fight lawyer Ejimaka because lawyer Ejimaka kwuru ka onye isi si wee dị na onye isi adịghị n'ọdụ ezigbo people believe lawyer Ejimaka mmadụ na Ejiofor mmete nzuzo niile ahụ ọ na-eme ọchịna Biafra anaghị ahụ ya ihe niile aka azụ niile ahụ ji onye isi wee na-akpa ego ọbara were nwanne gị nwoke na-akpa ego ọbara Ejiofor ji onye isi wee na-akpa ego ọbara ọchịna na Biafra ga-arapụ generation ya ife ajụrụ nke abụọ all criminals everywhere onye ọrịa ga-atacha ahụ. And everybody's a suspect, including me. Until onye isi ojiji apụta ha chere nji egwu everybody's a suspect. Today upon your life everybody's a suspect. N'okwu m niile o metere ya buru. O mekwe ha o metere ya buru. And o metere bu ebuchicha ọ ga-ebuchichara ụmụ ya. Because they think that the people who won this struggle, they will die in vain. You can never be in vain. That's why o ji eme ka onye isi anyị na-adị weak. Ka ọma ma one day ọ ga-asị na osi ga-agwa Nigeria na-ekweta ụka dialogue. That is what Ejiofor is planning. That is the game on planning. Oma no when the spirit of Biafra abaga n'ime, they may expose all the whole his evil atrocity. Oma no when. Today everybody have seen everything. Na probata gbere n'ihu ehi. But ha sị no when bụ onye isi kwuru sinye sama raba slot. Ha kwuru ekwu. Ndị a na-agọchitwe the same people ahụ na-ekwu na oath. Today anyị achọpụtago it's no longer oath. It's no longer oath. No ya TV suggestion. Ka enyocha ya ọfụma. It's no longer oath. Because ha ji otu wee na-akọba dị okwu kịta na onye ọla afụgweda na agba m ndị mmadụ mekwu elu mekwa ala okwu asị one day it will come up and show ọ sị na otu bụ onye ọla afụgweda ọ bụrụ otu na ihe Ejiofor rụrụ arụ dị ihe a with his plan and with meeting ọ na-eje with all governors ọ ihe ọrụ arụ dị ihe a because ọ mara onye isi ha kpọrọ the leadership ka ọ handle in DOS na ọ wee woman even my woman ka ya mma. My woman is a warrior to compare Chike Doziem. He's a very, very nonsense and stupid human being I've never seen in my life. Chike Doziem. Look at it now. Today, actually, I'm not Ejiofor. Ọ na-ajọ mbụ ya. Why do we allow? Because some of them are be worked ego number. Call anywhere, let him answer your question. Only to be worked ego number. Call anywhere. That hard question. Man, today, worked his number. I worked to the accused. The accused Johnny Joaju. In case about with Johnny or call to him. I'm not going to know. Answer this question. Everybody has seen that Ejiofor is all this problem in Ethiopia. Ejiofor is the key of it. Is key of it. Samuel Abane we are no matter you can believe we are. With the Ejiofor no maka ọ ikpe ịma okwu sigo n'ọnụ pụta ka a ga-esi George Agụ. Today onye ọla afụgo that na Ejiofor is giving our leader wrong information. One. Yes, the whole problem in a na-enwe na this struggle Ejiofor will create the ọkwa Ejiofor mepụkwara ọnụ o ji eri ji na-ede tata nọ ụgwọ anyị dat na onye ndị na-arụ adịrị na onwe ya etinye n'ọnụ nọ na-aṅụ ọgwụ mana Ejiofor na-apụta na-agwa anyị dat na onye ndu nọ in a high spirit before ọkwụkwụ na-aghọtakwa ahụ because in any word ọbụla there is truth on it amụrị na-aghọta and ọ ga-ahụ mgbe eji okwu eji adapịa n'ọnụ ọ rụkwa ebe a na-asịkwa that na onye isi jisi aka nso sit at home nọ maka some people some criminals say hijack ya and that is what happened na ọ bụrụ na ọ bụrụ ya na sit at home na ọ dị mma mana ọ gbaghazikwa onye ndu na onwe ndị na-adị 40 million to cancel sit at home
ọgbakwa onye ndu na soldiers Ebubeagụ and co na-agba ụlọ ndị mmadụ ọkụ na-egbusi Biafrans with 14 youth egwu ọgbakwa onye ndu for that one. Onwekwa ka o si agbata onye ndu. The main thing is that Barrister Ejiofor they're late na this thing. You understand? Or they're late to lie and to discourage us. Or they're late because we have found out all the truth. The truth is open. The truth is open. Onye ọbụla ga-ego that nonsense, all your doors nọ na-akọ, you never know yourself who was your if you go not going to no all just no you all forge to defend himself because of Nasamara go his chapter his register for Biafrans to know the work of Barrister Ejiofor against our leader in this struggle. That is the reason why OJ make sure na okoro na no di bawo konza nza bawo nka make one ko wo make no cover everything. Ka Biafra will believe very hard. We know the truth and nobody can change the truth inside us. Barrister Ejiofor have shown us Biafran that everything that he was telling our leader is a lie. Barrister Ejiofor is now about our leader wrong information. And being a wisdom man, our leader, he don't want to say any bad word against anybody until he come out. Barrister Ejiofor said that no kidnapper, nwunye nwanne ya, ọkpọwa Simon Eba na phone, ọ bụ wụrụ nọ ndị ọ na-akwụ ụgwọ. So Barrister Ejiofor na-agbazi Biafra na Simon Eba who's Fulanis na kidnap the people na Biafra land. Na Fulani Fulanis na-egwusisi Biafrans ize. Ka ọ na-aghọtakwu how impunity Barrister Ejiofor na-commit na this struggle. Barrister Ejiofor agwaghọkwu our leader na enwere ndị na-aje 40 million ewo cancel us at home. Barrister Ejiofor ekwughukwu ya. Barrister Ejiofor agwaghọkwu our leader na enwere 14 youth na ihe ndị Ebubeagụ na-eme na ihe ndị anyị na-eme na our land na those people ndị na-eme gịnị na ha na-egbusi our innocent youth everywhere every day na-agba ụlọ ndị mmadụ ọkụ. Barrister Ejiofor agwaghọkwu our leader na ihe Barrister Ejiofor na-agwa our leader bụ na enwere ndị na-cause problem na this struggle. Barrister Ejiofor ahapụkwu ndị amị na ndị Fulani na-ekidnap people. Oruziọ na-agwa our leader na enwere ndị na-ezu ochi na our people na-ekidnap kwa our people. We have never reported to our leader na ihe ndị amị na-eme na ihe ndị Ebubeagụ na-eme. Ọ na-enye our leader wrong information. That is why our leader was saying let Biafra land be calmed, as if as maybe no Biafrans na cause those atrocity. Barrister Ejiofor was lying to our leader. He have never told our leader the truth. Now, the first message also our leaders is here, Kenya, Mazi Simon Eba, space, na Radio Biafra. Osino Obakwa Simon Eba. Later he go back to report to our leader. That is when the US were here, saying this thing is not supposed to do like this. No take your Eba, no I don't have so hot. Okay, she got 4 more, you have 4 more. But what's our leader? Our leader, Gawazi forward on that, on the issue, Obu. And once our leader that now, those people does not allow Simon Eba to broadcasting because Woku, no authority, they chose another thing to defend that in Meru. Ejiofor may allow. All of one by Ejiofor is with us. We know the truth on this, all this nonsense now, all those who list down. Because of Simon Eba have bring his matter up. That is why Oja say, our leader will say, he has only one structure. Yes, of course, we know that we have only one structure. Who is working in that all our leader structure is Simon Eba. But other people are fighting for structure, fighting for position. Simon Eba is not fighting, he's not creating 2 structures. It's one structure, he stand on it. Our leader structure, no, if Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, our leader that the DOS members, Chidedoziem and co, that into political solution. And the authority other Biafrans, Joy Ajojo, have programmed all those things that are only the DOS members snap on a phone. Because I have questions to ask Barrister Ejiofor. They have done this thing to lock, they have not even shared the number for people to call, outside people to call. They are choosing people. Only the people in their Zoom meeting is the one they allow to do what to speak. But there is no problem. We Biafran, we stand on the truth until our leader come out. Because we know the right thing. I am here, our leader will say that name and on out. And that is where we stand. All these things now, they have forged, they have planned to destroy, to put problem, we know them. We have already been there before they come. So how they're late? They kept late. But Barrister Ejiofor have never worked with DSS for prefer not to see our leader. He's now working as a saint with our leader that he doesn't know the reason why prefer, they don't allow prefer. But now in our American masterminds, those people, let them not allow prefer to do what? To see our leader.
Allow Ejiofor, can Ejiofor our leader? Or can I be court, federal court? The answer is no. Who caused it? Barrister Ejiofor. He have never tell us the truth, what really happened. And someone asked him a vital question. Can you be reason why almost only Barrister Ejiofor now publish everything our leader do? Why now other people make your nature fear or poor, yes, now our leader will do it. He did not answer that question, he jumped it. Do you see the problem? Because we need another person to speak. Yes, we need another lawyer. Like Ejiofor si eje ebo before, o techapa pụta, okwukwa ihe nya na onye dị discuss, ihe onye dugwa ihe. Ejiofor na anya for that na lawyer Ejiofor na agari aja na agari, ka ọ hapụ ifo finish ọrụ ya. O ruo ịkwanda ka stop Ejiofor to be seen our leader. Now, all work go near, so only him na-ejezi afọ our leader, so him na publish what our leader says. And now you people who kind of better, but we Biafran, we know the truth there. Why you want to stop because our lawyer Ejiofor to be seen our leader? He doesn't publish what our leader says. Tell the reason why. He have never given us the reason. He mentions other lawyers. Yes. Which is, we don't even know who they are. Even if we know, I am holding the Ezioku na Hanagapa for Onyendu. Oh, mother, took again. The other na oh, one million do they are feeling. On Hahaja Ebe, Nayondu. What is happening? Other for that matter. Did you try to say if we only do know one measure cause problem? Other for the question. Go to matter the truth because onye my help, mmadụ na-ekwu okwu, ị na a pick point. Na point ahụ the pick the truth on that matter. Yes. But I never know because he has never ended. He can never change anything from where we stand. It can never be possible. But it's therefore all late to put problem. And he have never told us the name of his PA. Other for that matter. Now interview him before. Until now, he have never told us the name of his PA. Yes. So we still asking for that. Can I get the
and the political solution ebe win the case na court onye na-ekwu ya because you know ya to compromise compromise am ebe gbabara ya ga get to manage of when I na apro Ejiofor be criminal and he is trying to destroy or what all of us never for political solution na the matter therefore no court has finished the matter by saying this man is the charge in appellate court in the appeal court. Then Ejiofor, who is a barrister of Ndu DOS, is still bent and still talking about a political solution. Can you look at political solution? My case, let me take you thought Japan's argument. When I became local on me, and the federal government can again win in a court. I will tell that political solution. We're not going to have to continue to go political solution. At this 98 minutes, that means they are working against us. They are not with us. But that's some time. I know that when any legal team, Nandikal will go to Ejiofor will go to cases. Ejiofor will bring one cases. Nandikal will be case of win. Okay, win na appeal court. But judgment are passing. Ejiofor will tell now. Two judgment will tell now. Umai, Abuja. Okwa be hand will pass a judgment time appeal court. Okwa for court for the decision. Kidnapping them Nandikal. Okwa court of the Babana court. So I want to home. I can make that I can for. Ejiofor, Ejiofor take over because Ejiofor is making more sense to me than Ejiofor since I have known before time on by video exposition on and attack there. The man has not to go for himself, you know that. And even now they come on na prison, national detective legal team, not tell me but the legal team, not the shake up. So I put on my own table. I am continue like this. The Ejiofor Boyoshi, and his time is up. Now I want IPO the autopilot to lazy also. I have about Twitter. I used Twitter to was there. Before you know it, I don't about this very much. Why don't you go on Twitter? Twitter, maybe support what the tweet where in someone can tweet about it. Then tweet. I want to check. I don't want to know something with tweet 2,000 like or love. Before you know it, you know where was also man and I used to go media war. But Troy also. And when I have to go about Nandikal, the man will destroy the Nandikal side, and that is his plan. He will destroy every of our efforts. That is his plan. But God can follow ya. The problem with this struggle with Ejiofor is the problem with this struggle. Ejiofor may be this struggle. Ejiofor is not this struggle. Because it's all now Ejiofor na for Hamadike. Now Ejiofor na no go Hamadike. Ejiofor may be saying go struggle. Let go struggle ni Ejiofor. And then we are never have a nonsense. I mean, you know, that nonsense. Look at a co-barrister or was a freedom fighter or a lawyer.
Or with the freedom fighter or lawyer. Lawyer go say, okay now, I know we plan the problem. Yeah, but unite everybody together. So America go down, go America, what is going on? Unite everybody together. But you don't see somebody now, they the host of Olami. Eh? You know what we do? Always for you, always everything me. All the host problem. And people who don't make sense. This is what who Ejiofor today. They are not the Ejiofor who fake. I'm a man of wisdom. Ejiofor is fake. Ejiofor to Hamani Kedia. Ejiofor na the politician. How be any year go? You compromise that struggle. Compromise that on case na Mikalo. Na they go Hamani Kedia. Close up to relation. Let me talk am. Not a person talk am. But but also I go mine. So I'm not going to be Kajinaka. Yeah, my brother. You know me. I get a go. He pressed the key. He pressed the key. Today, somebody come from Biafrans, 1 year from Biafrans. What's going to be more here? Now, I call it more here. And the issue, their commander, I'm not about more here for 1 month, 2 months, or about to be more here. No food. No sheba, no send go. Had the and here today. They are about to go in the village. But the Kokuya is not part of the village. Who will get about now some men have to see more happen John here in Bible. Then when you talk about the village, not salute here. Like did his life. No, the family. On the family, on answer. People about Hamadike, Bali Moya, now take a dosemo, they do for after today. Now, nonsense. Who wants now? Like this take their life. But two more can never get society. But two more can never get the couple that the land. I'm a fear, never do as well. That could be nothing like our you not even be able to feed this boss Limoya. Who was not town? Who was not town Limoya? You don't want free. Also, all 100. The men drop, 3 men drop. Can you see yes, and can you see we have struggle? If I compromise and every the whole struggle. This guy know for the front people say join the team up, support where push where until I'm going to and I buy on all angle. This guy from my phone is crying like small child. Nothing actually happens in Nigeria. Because his life is in danger. Yeah? He have no much in the Kuma, God did their life for nothing. Take a risk with their life for nothing. Also, like commander, no now, as well, I'm not hotel, I'm not sure. But the one only one happened, 1 month, 2 months, I'm not more about how to go on up. We have race program, you name the business. One year go inside, I don't know what is going on. But I have many boys running more here. I have many boys from my village, many courage. How about any more here? Like every day, I'm on the phone. Click on game, not support one by one. You someone with courage. Yeah, this is what I'm not. Now, I'm getting their life. My brother, as I'm talking to you, as I'm talking now, my heart is very bitter. My heart is bitter. And then a political solution, every win go case in court. Why you know because you might have to compromise. From some over the idea to a manager for an hour. Ejiofor be criminal and it is trying to destroy or what all of us never for. Political solution now the matter. Therefore, no court has finished the matter by saying this man is the charge in appellate court, in appeal court. Then Ejiofor, who is a barrister of the DOS, is still bent and still talking about political solution. Can you tell me about political solution? My case everything will judge the person. When now they can come on me, I can win and the federal government can have the win in court. The how that political solution. They're not going to have to continue with political solution. And this 98 minutes, that means they are working against us. They are not with us. But that's some time more. I know that when any the legal team, now they can look at Ejiofor. Ejiofor win go 2 cases. Ejiofor win go even 1 case. Say them now they can hold the case on win. Okay, win na appeal court. Judgment are passing. Ejiofor will tell you 2 judgments will tell you Umai and Abuja. Upper behind his will pass a judgment and appeal court. Upper for court for legislation. Did not blame them and they can upper the court upper the Wabona court. So I want to home I actually make a to for Ejiofor. Ejiofor take you over because Ejiofor is making more sense to me than Ejiofor since I've known before time on I will go no exposition on one and then attack there.
The man had not to go for Joseph, you know, that. And even now they call him na prison. Na say na dey change the negative. Na tell him okay. Na the negative. Na dey shake it up. So I don't know my learn cable. Oh yeah, cable you should have cable. I am continue like this. Ejiofor will use and his time is up. Now I want to argue the autopilot in the lazy also. But I'm about Twitter. I used Twitter was there. Before you know it, I don't open this relevant. Let me go. Why don't you make people on Twitter? This Twitter where maybe support what with the tweet where in someone that can tweet about it. We didn't tweet and what to tell you can do 1,000 something tweet 2,000 like or love. Before you know it, you know about the also man I used to media war. But Troy also. When I have to go about man the man will destroy the man and that is his plan. He will destroy every of our efforts. That is his plan. But God got for